Community focus. Community focus. We're here for you. With me and you. On our point of view. At 5 o'clock. Your North London. The podcast crew. A week in review. We're here for you. Yeah. Our point of view. How about you?
Hooray! Hooray!
Community Focus is an art centre for children and adults with disabilities. We are based in the Borough of Barnet, North London, and offer a selection of creative and well-being activities for all ages.
Yay! In the room we have
Carol, Gila,
Jonathan,
Andrea,
Philip,
Raheem,
Babak,
and Hava.
In this episode, we'll talk about what we've been up to this week and find out if any of us have been on stage. We also share our reactions to a recent newspaper article about us and chat about our favourite places to go out. Tune in for all the latest from the Dis-labled crew.
So, how are we today? How's your week been? Gila?
I'm annoyed because my Fanta exploded in my bag and I just really don't know what to do.
Well, Phil, how are you doing today? How's your week been?
Yeah, I've been busy. I've been quite. Yeah, it's been alright. My went to see my partner on Tuesday, and I'm going to see her tomorrow as well in Harrow. My friend Jason came round to see me. He took me out to a comedy evening.
Oh yeah.
At the Queen's Arms pub in Barnet.
So that must have made you laugh.
Yes, it did. Yeah. And that Jason is so good to me. I bought him lunch, bought him a meal as well, just to say thank you for being there for me. You know.
That's very kind.
Yeah. And then my friend David took me home, and I said to him, "Would you like to come in for a cup of tea just to say thank you for being there for me?" You know. I made my own tea as well. It's very good. I'm still here.
Yeah, you haven't poisoned yourself.
Oh.
What about Andrea? What's Andrea been up to?
see my friends, yes. My American friends, yes. I went out, we went out together, yes. We went to a walking group, the American friends, yes.
A walking group, and where did you walk?
We went to High Street.
What, did you visit any good cool shops, Andrea?
The Market High Street. Market High Street.
Carol, what have you been up to this week?
I went on a bus tour and I saw around London and I saw different buildings and objects, and I saw this clock and there was a man inside and it was moving. It was quite cool.
And explain this. Can you describe the clock to us? So you said there was a man inside, but that's quite hard to picture.
So it was a medium-sized clock, and it had black around it and white, and it's one of those old digital clocks where with the Roman numerals numbers, and there was a shadow of a black shadow, but it was very fade. You could see it clearly. And you can see it moving around in the clock, doing it was working inside of the clock. I have a video of it, but yeah.
Jonathan, what have you been up to this week?
Not too much. I had my birthday recently. That went fine.
Come on, guys. Come on. We can't let this go unmarked.
And Carol.
Carol and Jonathan.
Yeah.
Are we ready?
1,
1,
2.
2.
1, 2, 3, 4.
Happy birthday
to you. Happy birthday to you.
Happy birthday, dear Carol and Jonathan. Happy birthday to you.
Hip hip hooray! Hip hip hooray! Hip hooray!
Hip,
And one
hip.
for like. Hip
Hip hooray!
Thank you.
Thank you.
So what did you get for your birthday?
Well, not much really. A bar of chocolate. That's about it, actually. That's all I've got.
Aww.
What's going on?
Should we talk about has anyone been on stage?
I've never been on the stage.
Or would they like to be on the stage?
I like to be on the stage.
You've been on the stage.
Yes,
haven't
I've been
you?
on the stage.
Tell us all about it.
It was good.
What did you see?
Yes.
Who did you see?
I saw people on the stage, and I saw some actors acting as well.
Can you shake that dog off your leg, please?
There's no dog on my leg.
Oh, does he curl up?
We can all hear it.
Does he curl up?
Let's see if that dog goes away.
Amir, have you been on stage before?
A long time ago.
A long time ago. Oh, that's okay. What was it you're on stage for?
Acting.
Acting. Oh, that's nice. Have you been on stage?
No, I've never been on the stage, no. If I've been on the stage, I get frightened. My hands get shaking. And they've been on the stage in front of the people, 100 people, maybe in case they rent my clothes.
Would you like to be on stage?
I like to be on the stage.
I imagine.
What would you do?
I sing.
Oh, of course you would. You'd sing a whole concert about cats, wouldn't you?
One at a time.
It's
We all
late.
finish very soon, but you're welcome to join.
Bye bye.
Well done for coming.
Bye bye. Come and sit here.
Chair here.
Hello, bye.
Yeah.
We're just going around talking about when people have been on the stage. Heather says she's never been on the stage before.
Have you ever been on stage?
Have you? Yeah, I was the Indian. That was in their play, and I was just as an Indian, so it was a bit scary, but I liked it.
Like cowboys and Indians.
Yeah.
What was scary about it, Baba?
Just doing what is it? That doing the roles and doing the rehearsals. Yeah, it was quite fun. People got my autographs. People liked it, so that's it.
Wow.
People got his autograph.
Mm.
Wow.
You were a famous actor.
Yeah.
Phil, have you been on the stage before?
Yeah, I used to go. Been on the stage when I was at drama in Edgware. Yeah, I really enjoyed it.
Phil, what were you doing on stage?
I was acting. I was acting with Flash musicals in Edgware. Where? I really enjoyed it. I had a good time. Jonathan, have you ever been on stage?
Yeah, I've been on the stage. Yeah, a number of times. Yeah, I was doing drama club as well. As at the Arts Depot, most of it in North Finchley. Yeah, doing bits and pieces, this and that and the other, all sorts of little things.
Any memorable roles?
No, I never had anything substantial, just extras and all that. I never had the confidence to do it, really. The stuff we did was very artsy and a bit abstract. I'm trying to remember specifically what it was. We did some kind of variation on Alice in Wonderland once. That's the one I think I can remember the most. Well, I was very nervous, as many other people would be. And every now and then, I would often speculate about whether I had the potential to be more if I wasn't so nervous.
The good news!
So, guys, how do you feel about being in the newspaper?
I feel really proud. I feel, you know.
Feel blown away.
I feel like happy that I achieved something, and like feel sad, proud. Yeah.
I'm very happy, yes, happy.
It can show people that we can do it. And people with disability can do what we want. You know, despite what other people say. Yeah. And there's two people here that really inspires me. You, Phil Powell, and Andrea. You know, without you two, we wouldn't be doing this sort of work. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. Thank you.
Thank you, Philippe. What about you, Jonathan? How do you feel about being in a newspaper?
I feel a bit nervous and rather self-conscious, really. You know, don't quite feel entirely comfortable with it, but, you know, it's a good thing. You know, it's just a me problem.
Tell us more.
Well, seeing my picture there, I just never been a big fan of seeing myself in anything that anybody else could see. Yes. And, you know, just insecure things, you know, it's that sort of stuff.
But somebody might think, who's that handsome chap in the newspaper this week?
Ooh, doubtful. Oh, I have difficulty believing that's what anyone could possibly think.
What prittle prattle? What about, but what happens if somebody reads that and goes, actually, what Jonathan's doing is amazing?
I'm happy that they think that way. I like to think that what I could be doing and what I'm a part of is something amazing. Will I ever believe it? I'm not sure.
I have a question for Jonathan. Say we did a social experiment where we asked lots of people on the streets, random strangers, of their honest opinions, and we asked the question, do you think Jonathan is amazing at his work and he's achieved so many, and do you think he's like handsome? Would, and they all said yes, then would you believe it?
At this point, I think the world's gone insane.
Oh.
Well, that's so lovely, Carol, what you've just said.
So, Jonathan, can I just ask you a question? You don't, how can I explain? You don't believe in yourself, do you?
Yeah, that's been my history, really, yeah. That's pretty much been it with me, yeah. My opinion of myself has been rather low for a very long time, yeah.
But, Jonathan, at least you're alive. You're alive. You can, you know, you're with people, aren't you? You're with people who like you, and you like them. I hope.
Say 50% of them said yes and 50% of them said no. Would you still believe that?
I'd still... The world would make partial sense, you know. Just...
Well, what do we think, guys? Are we a yes or are we a no?
We're a yes.
Oh,
yes! Turn round, Jonathan, please. Turn round. Turn around. No, but you're very good to us all. Thank you, Jonathan.
It's okay.
It's okay.
Okay, how about this one? Say 30% have said of them said no, and 80% of them said yes. Would you believe it then?
Isn't that, that's 110%, isn't it?
Very good.
Well, taking compliments is something I have always felt a bit iffy about. I like compliments. When I can, believe in it myself, but that's rare. So, yeah.
I get the impression you're a lot more smiley this term.
Yeah.
I've
Yes.
noticed. I've
You're-
noticed you've
you're
got a bit of a
driving.
glow about
You
you.
are.
Yeah,
Do you
definitely.
feel like things have changed in the last term at all?
Well, I've been, I'm always trying to improve my disposition. It has varying results, but, if I can successfully be a bit more sunny, then, it's good. But,
That's very, very interesting. That is really interesting. Anything more before we leave that topic? The topic of Jonathan? Should we do a quick poll around the room? So, yes or no to Jonathan?
Yes.
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 And yes.
And it's a yes from me. That's 100% yes to Jonathan. How do you feel about that?
I should feel happy. It's just like I hear the words with my ears, but then by the time it gets to my brain, it just sort of bounces around and gets mixed up with a load of other sort of memories and things.
Would you like to borrow a pipe cleaner?
Yeah, sure.
Mini Hoover.
I changed my answer. Unfortunately,
Finally, someone with some sense.
unfortunately, 100% yes.
Oh, that's nice.
Very nice, yes.
Should we have 3 hip hip hoorays for Jonathan? On your mark. Phil, you're very good at hip hip hoorays. You can do it.
Hip hip.
Hooray!
Hip hip.
Hooray!
Hip hip.
Hooray! It's my life!
This week we're talking about social events, going out, meeting people, and trying to find a bit of company. We're going to look at the good things about going out and maybe the stressful things about going out. Yes. So over to you guys. Philip, do you want to start?
Yeah, I like going out because I like to meet people, have a good laugh, not stopping myself from being bored, and it's just company. Do you know what I mean? If you're on your own, it's very nice. I enjoy it. I go to the Queen's Arms pub in Barnet once a month with my friends, and we have a comedy evening. Go out for meals, have a good laugh, and it's it's just being alive. Do you know what I mean? Yeah. Most of the time I'm at home, but when I go out in those nights, I just enjoyed myself. Yeah. Have you been out lately?
Yes, I do, yes.
Where do you go to?
We go in the pub.
Oh yeah. Which pub do you go to?
His
The Queen's Arms pub in
No,
Barnet.
yes.
How dare you go? You go following me, are you? On a Wednesday, are you? Once a month? How dare you? Oh, I see.
If I go out, I will go to the concert to see the Turkish concert. In the football ring, in the football pitch. That's what I went last time with my mum and when we were on holiday. We went in the football pitch to see the concert from Turkey.
As we're talking about going out and socialising, does anybody find it really hard or stressful? Jonathan?
Yes, I find going out to be a terrifying experience. I find it to be exceedingly stressful. The expectations to be funny and interesting and command the attention of other people and kind of, have that kind of charisma to keep people, just sort of around you and have their attention on you. If you're not naturally a people person, then you gotta try and keep their attention and then also be okay with the more sociable people then taking that attention away and not feeling too bad about it, because it's gonna happen.
What sort of things make you like people?
I like people when I can make them laugh. That's a good thing. When I can make people laugh, that's always a thing that I see as a good sign.
And how often does that happen to you?
Not as often as I'd like. When it sort of comes out of me naturally, when I can get my natural wit sort of going, that's when things are better. But when it doesn't happen so much, I tend to sort of have a bit of a mental block going in my mind, and my brain just doesn't come up with anything, and that's always a thing that I have to face whenever it is I'm going out trying to be sociable with people.
Yes. Where's the best place you've been so far, Jonathan? Would you say or recommend?
That's a difficult question to answer, really. I've been to quite a few places over the last 6 months or so. But I've been to the Bible Club and things like various nerdy groups for nerds that like to nerd it all up and everything. I went to I made a long return to a group called Lotner. Yeah, they're a nerdy group that's been around since the late 90s, and I finally returned after about 15 years or so to them, and I did that on Saturday. And that was an interesting time, a bit overwhelming here and there. But it ended nice enough. I had a good time with a couple of new friends I made. So it was a bit rocky, but it ended well.
So, all that stressful feeling turned out to be quite a positive outcome, I would say. Meet new friends at the end.
It wasn't entirely negative, I'll say that at least.
Brilliant.
Very good, Jonathan. Very good.
Jonathan.
Well done, Jonathan, well done.
Thank you.
Come on down. The advice is right.
So, during the week, I've been installing a lot of games on my phone so that I just don't have to have the ads on. And it's really annoying me because most of the games that I downloaded has ads on, and I just try to play it and then an ad pops up, and I want to have 0 ads on the game, but they just want me to pay however much money to get an ad off, and I don't want to pay that much.
How much did they charge you for the ad to take off?
So it's usually $2.99 a month, but I just don't want to pay $2.99 a month. It's really stupid that they think that we actually got to pay for their game. So most of the time I uninstall it, then restore another game that I think would actually be better and doesn't have ads. No, they all have ads.
Yeah, I play a lot of games, but I just deleted the adverts. Doesn't what that must mean too much, no.
Normally, I don't really play games very much, but when I want to watch stuff on TV, especially YouTube, a lot of ads seem to just pop up every like 10 to 15 minutes. Sometimes they're like 20 minutes, and I have to wait a very long time to actually skip it. And eventually, when I do skip it, then another ad comes on, and it just becomes annoying.
Also, going on Carol's point, there's lots of ads on the TV, like Channel 4, and on Thursday, I was watching the British Bake Off, and they seem to have a lot of ads, and it's like, come on, I just want to watch my program without any ads.
I think the ad situation with many things, especially YouTube, is utterly terrible. I watch a lot of YouTube, and it is just so difficult to enjoy YouTube the way it is. And for people who basically make the most common argument about how advertising works, I say there was a time when we get 5 to 20 seconds worth of ads on YouTube. Now we're getting about a minute of ads. They're getting longer and longer, they're getting more intrusive, they're getting louder, and some of them have little to no oversight, because some of them have very questionable content. You know, you can find ads on YouTube that, if it were a simple video on YouTube, they would probably violate the community guidelines on YouTube. Every now and then you will get one that appears for a bit, then will disappear because somebody does say something, but sometimes it's around for ages. There needs to be more staff at YouTube to make sure the ads are better than what they are.
Final thought of the day is...
Final thought of the day is...
Final thought of the day, I love cats. I'm a cat lover. I had cats before.
The final thought for me is just to be happy.
How much football team does well?
I'm going to try to not put as much pressure on myself as I normally do, and I recommend others also do the same.
Hey! And that's the end. Thank you.
Goodbye from me. Goodbye.
Community focus. Community focus. We're here for you.
With me
And you.
on the hour.
Our point of view. At 5 o'clock. You're North London. The podcast crew.
A weekend review.
We're here for you. Yeah. Our point of view.